Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Wes, the Average Trainer, and in this episode I'm continuing my Pokemon Generations episode review project stuffage, and we are covering episode 8, which is entitled The Cavern. Now, since the last episode covered Team Magma, you would probably think, oh, where's Team Aqua? Well, they're here, and I think I enjoyed this a little bit more than I enjoyed the previous episode. Probably because it didn't feel like I was watching some kind of a creepy cult thing happening. Basically, Archie discovers where Kyogre is. Kyogre? I'm going to say Kyogre. Kyogre? Kyogre. I'm going to say Kyogre. Yep. And Archie is like, oh yeah, I found Kyogre and I'm going to awaken him. And he's in this deep cavern with all of this water around. And he starts going off about how human desire is causing suffering, and which leads to destruction and despair. And he basically wants Kyogre to set things right. But then Shelly, I believe her name is, I couldn't hear it very well, and I've never really been good at remembering the names of ancillary Pokemon characters. So I believe her name is Shelly. I'm going to look it up right now as I'm talking so I don't sound like a complete idiot. She comes in and she's just like, oh no, at the Weather Institute I discovered that Kyogre is basically only used for causing destruction, and that's a problem. And yes, her name is Shelly. And that's a problem, so let's not do this. Hey, this is a bad idea. But then Archie's like, no, I have the orb. Kyogre will do all of my bidding. He will not disobey me. And he throws the orb, and Primal Kyogre wakes up, and Archie commands it to destroy everything. Well, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point, gotta say. And then all of the nearby Pokemon run away from Kyogre's destruction, and Shelly's like, oh no, this is terrible. And then Archie's like, oh yeah, this was a bad idea, dude. What was I thinking? I made a mistake. And then he goes out to the ship, or to the bow side of the ship, I think, and orders Kyogre to stop, and Kyogre turns around and heads straight for him. And the episode ends with Kyogre looking like he's about to eat Archie's whole crew, which was kind of unexpected. I thought there'd be some kind of resolution, but it kind of just leaves you on a cliffhanger, which is different, but I can't say I disliked it. I think it being a little bit of a longer episode kind of helped them overall, because it felt like they could plot it out a little bit more slowly, and that it wasn't just all this creepy stuff all at once. It was kind of like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And Shelly actually is like, hey, this is a bad idea, dude. What are you thinking? He's like, no, no, no. And he's like, oh, wait, you were right. Which, at least he learned his lesson. Which I can't say much about Maxie from Team Magma. Team Magma just seems like the worst team overall in comparison, which, yeah, I did not expect, because I would have thought Team Aqua would be the worst one, because water kind of just, well, no, because you do need water overall, so neither team is really all that great. The thing I like about Generation 3 is that it has these competing philosophies. Both want the best for humanity, but both go about it the wrong way. And it's interesting playing the games and seeing the opposite side and working along with the other team to an extent. So I appreciate it in that way. But I gotta say, just based on these two episodes alone, episode 7 and episode 8, I'd be with Team Aqua, because they actually kind of learn, their lesson. Team Magma is just kind of like creeptastic. But anyway, that's about all I have to say about that. That was episode 8 of Pokemon Generations anime stuff, and I'm going to try to catch up to where we are coming up soon, because I think it ends next month, and Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming out tomorrow. So, you'll know exactly what day this episode was in the future if you're watching this 10 years in the future. I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay average. Goodbye.